What's going on, guys? KDG here, back with another video for Dissidia, Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. And the first thing first, guys, I want to let you guys know I'm still currently under the weather. I apologize, guys, for that. However, there are some things that we need to talk about because there's a lot of stuff happening in September. As you guys can see, on August 28th, we're getting the auto enhancing feature. This is going to be pretty amazing right here. Just kind of makes things a little bit easier for you. So it's tap auto to automatically select artifacts to limit break for your XP, limit breaks and XP. This is going to be pretty much replacing all the taps that you have to do, you know, plus 11, plus 9, depending on which ones you're using. Just makes it a lot easier. You just hit a tap, hit another confirm, and then another tap, and then boom, you're done. You can roll for your artifacts that you probably won't get anything for. Just a little joke here. However, in late September, we'll be getting the Word of Illusions Radiant Artifact tokens. These are going to be pretty much the bread and butter of this particular quality of life improvement. So JP just got this in their version of the game. What it does, it revamps the Word of Illusions rated artifacts, so you will be able to replace existing Idoja, Raw Guide, and Jaw drops with those artifact tokens, exchange for desired characters, and Idoja Jaw. So you can use a gold to exchange for those jaws, and then use the silver for the exchange for those gauze right there, which is like the level 4 and level 5s. And then instead of, like, you know, going to the Word of Illusions actual tab and trying to farm for one character out of 3, you can just get the tokens and get that one character if you're really aiming for that one character. So you're not wasting a bunch of gil just trying to, you know, roll for everything that you currently have at the time. You can use all your gil for that particular one character. Makes everything a lot easier. I love it, just because that got a little out of hand. Like, I would farm for, you know, 999 during a times 3 event, a times 2 event, plus using a times 3 book. I'd farm for, you know, half a day or whatever to get my gil up, and then by the time I get done farming, and if I didn't get the artifacts that I wanted, I was already pretty much down. And that's from using artifacts that I didn't want to use, or people that I didn't want to farm for. So it comes in handy, definitely. All right, moving on, guys. So then we have the level 70 Crystal Awakening Batch 1. This is going to be like the first one that we get, guys, obviously. If you guys are not tracking right now, Warrior of Light, if you do not have his weapons set up, ready to go right now, his 1535 and his EX weapon that I already passed, you are wrong right now. You need to get your stuff together. You need to actually pull for him, because I'm telling you right now, Warrior of Light will be meta for the next, like, at least year. JP's a year ahead of us right now, and he's still meta right now with his shields. He gets a rework with this, same thing as Shantoto. They both get reworks. Laguna gets an EX weapon, so that's awesome for him. I'm going to be pulling for him as well in a video coming soon when this gets released on Thursday for my time. And then Saz, obviously I'm going to be pulling for him. Ida and Cater, not really so much. I'm probably going to skip these two just because I didn't really use them at all since I've had them. I never really used Ida outside of maybe at the very beginning of the game. But that's neither here or there. She's your favorite character, guys, or Cater your favorite character. You know, go for them. That's up to your prerogative. However, I do prioritize Laguna, Warrior of Light, and Shantoto definitely for this particular awakening. All right, and then we went on to level 70 Crystal Awakening details. You have your level Crystal Strength level 61, 65, and level 70. So 61 does, it increases the level cap by 10. So you can go from level 60 to level 70. 65 requires your new additional ability. Now, this ability is not like an ability that you currently have. It's not like you having another way of doing damage. Some characters do actually have damage abilities, though. I will throw that disclaimer out there. However, it's not something that you're going to be relying on, because it only has like 2 or 3 usage per character, just usually. Okay. However, these abilities are pretty much, I call them like artifacts. They pretty much just assist your character in terms of doing a little bit of extra damage here and there for certain types of attacks for a certain amount of turns. They also, you know, it depends on, like I said, it depends on the character. Each character's ability is different, so it's not the same across the board. And then you also have the level Crystal level 70, which will unlock a passive that improves that additional ability. So you're gonna try to aim for, you know, maxing out 70 out of 70. But like just for your recollection, level 70 pretty much does it pretty much boosts level six crystal strength 65. That's all it does, pretty much. But at the same time, it's worth it because these abilities have no action delay. So the no action delay comes in handy, especially when you're fighting an enemy that you know is going to be coming out of Brave soon. He has maybe like 2 or 3K Brave that's grayed out, and then you use this ability. He's back to he's back in the white, and he can do a Brave or HP attack coming to the next character in the next turn. You can pop that ability right there, and then come back and break him, and then boom, you're back in the clear pretty much. So just another thing to look at. All right, guys. All right. So in order for you to upgrade that additional ability, you're gonna need a thing called a Bloomstone. So each character will be able to get a Bloomstone. Starting out with here, obviously you want to go with the characters that are first level 70s, right here. So you'll obtain a Bloomstone token and a Bloom fragment from in-game events. So doing the events that are coming in the next month right here will pretty much get you enough to at least max out at least one Bloom character. They're pretty scarce at first, but they become a lot more frequent as we get the choco boards and the other in-game awards and the missions that we need to complete. All right. So you exchange one Bloom token for desired character's Bloomstone. You fully enhance the Bloomstone using 20 Bloom fragments to maximum break it. So just like you would use for power pieces, for each limit break, you're going to be using 20 for each limit break for these characters right here to unlock that passive that the Bloomstone has. Okay, moving on. Then we have the raid right here. I'm super excited about this. The raid is pretty much obviously level 70s first, but the raid is another game mechanics that we will be getting. This is kind of like those dry spells where you don't really have stuff to do, or you've already maxed out everything that came out outside of the raid. This is something that you can kind of do to kind of if you want to play the game, you want to play with other characters and earn rewards. This is it for you right here. All right, so fight as community to deal damage to Atlas and co-op events, because we're going to be getting Atlas first. Clear community missions for high crystals, which is the tier 5, high shards, gems, and more. And the tier 5 crystals are going to be using, or what you're going to be using to get your characters level 70, guys. All right, I don't think I talked about that, but I just want to put that out there. And then also on the right hand side here, clear personal missions for Bloom tokens, Bloom fragments, and more. So one particular thing that I do not remember, because this is when I started playing JP, DFFOO, and I don't remember them having a Cosmos co-op for this. All right, I could be wrong. Maybe I just wasn't strong enough to play it, but I don't remember them having a Cosmos co-op. With that being said, though, guys, if you're going to be going into Cosmos co-op, don't come half-assed. Come with your correct characters. Come with your best characters. If all you got is Vayne, or all you got is Zac, come with Vayne or Zac. If you didn't able to pull Laguna's EX, don't come with Laguna if he doesn't have his EX. Simple as that, guys. Pretty much that's just going to be your Cosmos is going to be your hardest difficulty in order for you to clear the content. However, depending on how much difficulty you did use or to clear the content, the more damage Atlas receives, because it's not like you're actually just killing him and that's it. The harder the difficulty, the more damage you do to him. And it's a community challenge, guys. So these quests are community challenge based. So if you're in the hardest challenge, you're going to be doing the most damage. And so there's going to be levels to, once we defeat him once, defeat him twice, defeat him more, we get more and more rewards that are unlocked. So pretty excited about this, guys. All right, moving on. And then we also see here, August 29th through September 5th, we have the triple effect support item sale. If you guys are new to the game, I highly recommend at least getting a couple of these Tome of Trainings and Tome of Treasures. Tome of Fortune, definitely you're going to need those as well. Or the Artifact of All Knowledge, get that, Pretty much Artifact of All Knowledge does the exact same thing as Tome of Treasure, Fortune, and Training does. But it's a ×3 buff that you get in order for you to get the rewards or the spoils from each quest that you do. I'm definitely going to get a couple more Tome of Trainings just because I'm still farming for Shiva. And I do know that Ramu should be right around the corner, so I kind of want to prepare for him as well. But I definitely want to get some Toma changes so I can get a little bit of extra time once the Super Synergy wears off. But definitely stock up on these guys because they're going to make farming for you guys a lot easier. All right. All right. Looking down here, we have limited time gem sales from August 29th to September 5th. And then so on and so on, as you guys see, September 5th to September 12th, 19th and 23rd, and 16th and 23rd as well. So, just kind of your thing. If you're a free-to-play player, obviously it won't apply to you. But if you're a character player that wants to spend a little bit of money to support the game, this comes in handy right here to buy those gems. And then on the right-hand side right here, it says Warrior Light. It's going to be Swole Warrior of Light. Swole Light, right? August 29th to September 12th, you can get his costume, which I already currently have in my version of the game. I actually like this costume a lot more than his current costume that he has as the default, but that's just me. It is to each their own. If that's what you like, that's what you're into, grab it. If not, don't worry about it. All right, moving on. So then we have the Alice Lost Chapter here from September 2nd. Idojas and Link Bell rewards, boosted stats. So obviously it's going to be pretty much like every other Lost Chapter that we received before. On JP, I did get her EX weapon, 15 and 35 CP. I didn't really use her as well. But however, I do know that she is a contender. And since she's one of our first level 70 characters that we'll have on top of the first batch, you might want to max her out or, spend the resources to get her because she's going to be that additional person. And her mechanics are pretty unique too as well. All right. And then we went over on the right-hand side. We have Param right here, a reliable white mage. Her event is going to be coming out here. So if you got Palam, Param, I believe they're brother and sister. So they're going to be complementing each other, in my opinion. But Param, she has the HP damage reduction ability, I believe, that comes along with her kit, as well as being able to use her EX weapon to overflow their HP on the party. So you'll definitely see that as well. I didn't really use Param as much in JP just because I kind of came in around this time and I didn't have the resources to pull for her. But I did see some gameplay and she was pretty amazing. All right, so Alice and Param can be awakened to crystal level 70. And just about every other character that we receive a Lost Chapter for or any type of event, actually every character that we receive a Lost Chapter for or any type of event that we get will be able to be increased to level 70 from the jump. All right, moving on. And then we have Act 2, Chapter 4, For Someone's Sake, from September 9th. So this is where we're going to be getting the character Pain. So if you do know who Pain is right here, this is going to be right up your alley. Yuna's going to be getting her EX weapon as well. So I actually have not completed this chapter in JP. I'm kind of behind, guys. Like I said, Global is mainly my main focus. I kind of just play JP to kind of get a glimpse of what is happening in the future of the game. However, there are times where I might delve a little bit further and kind of just be involved with JP a lot more. I'm trying to actually become a JP player, like full-fledged. But Global is just being too awesome right now, and it's a lot easier to manage, basically. I don't have to sit here and try to translate a bunch of skills and all that stuff and artifacts and all that stuff. But that's just me. Anyway, moving on. Then we're going to have the 101 characters campaigns from September 9th. Co-op first meet reset. So if you've already been playing the game already, you already know that you have your first 20 characters you meet, you get 4K gems because you get 200 per new meet up to 20 times. All right, so they're resetting that so we can do it again pretty much. All right, so from September 9th to September 23rd, we'll be going to get double cycle quest rewards. So in particular, I'm not sure if I mentioned this or if I mentioned it twice. We're going to be getting the level 70 cycle quest now. So on top of that, we're going to be getting a lot more rewards with the level 70. But then we're going to be getting the double cycle quest rewards. So those extra rewards we're going to be getting in the level 70 are going to be ×2. With that being said, use your ×3 books that I said you guys might want to invest in. They're going to be getting a lot more rewards. You're going to be able to farm crystals a lot faster. You're going to be getting a lot of gil a lot faster. Same thing with experience. If you don't want to use your chocobo feathers, you can pretty much just do this a couple times, and then hopefully you'll get lucky and pull a cactar, and then you'll be boom right good to go. maybe 2 or 3 times. All right, more experience, more rewards, more experience. More experience, more rewards, more gil. So definitely look out for that. All right, and then in the near future, there's going to be a Twitter campaign that's out there. So I'm not sure how it's going to work yet, but we'll be able to get gems, high crystals, and high shards, and more SP potions. So look out for that, guys. There might be some things that they're requesting us to do. All right, so this part right here, Noctis Lost Chapter plus the question mark event plus selfie lost chapters. September, like I said, guys, September's packed full of content right here. From September 13th, Noctis is featured in a question mark quest. He's also going to have his lost chapter right there as well. He's going to have the limited time gem plus costume bundle. So if you're a big Noctis fan like I am, be able to get his Royal Garments costume right there like he's currently in. Definitely going to be getting that myself. Big Final Fantasy 15 fan. Love the story. Loved how everything just worked in that game. But yeah, anyway, then after September 16th to September 30th, we're getting the Sync event. So in JP currently right now, Sync just got a rework, and she does crazy amount of damage right now. Get her early, guys, because she does damage. She's a longevity type character, and I mean you can't go wrong. She's sitting here swinging bats all day long. I mean it's club, but she's swinging bats all day long, and like hitting for like crazy amounts of damage, guys. She's a great damage hitter. She's slow in terms of the turns, but if you pair her with the right party, she'll definitely shine. All right. And then from September 23rd, we have the With Trabia in Mind, which is the selfie event. She's coming back as the lost chapter. She's going to be getting her EX weapon as well. And the EX weapon is going to be having no action delay. It's going to increase the rate of all the party's EX weapons or EX abilities. And she's going to be giving some additional bravery into the brave battery to the party. So definitely going to be pulling for her as well. Can't wait. All right, so I actually currently, guys, we just kind of backtrack a little bit. If I didn't say this already, I already have Noctis' kit ready to go. All I'm waiting for is that costume, and I'm set. All right, guys, from September 19th, we have the level 70 Crystal Awakening Batch 2. I was not expecting this to come that soon. All right, I was not expecting this at all. However, I do know that it was going to be coming as a next batch, but it's not 2 in 1 month though, because usually for the level 60 we got pretty much one every month or so, maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. Anyway, as you guys can see, the characters that are listed here, we got 8, we got Terra, Ramza, Zack, Yuna, and Ferris. So I'm going after Yuna because she's going to be getting her EX around this time. Zack's going to be getting a rework, I believe. Same thing as Terra. I believe all these characters are going to be getting a rework, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. However, definitely going after Zack, going after Yuna, and Terra. Those are my 3 characters I'm going to be going after. I already have their EX weapons except for Yuna's. Obviously, hers is not released. But once it's released, it's going to be amazing. If you're a big Final Fantasy X fan, you're going to be super excited when you see exactly what it does, if you don't already know what it does already right now. Terra becomes back to queen of pretty much damage dealing for magic users. Her meteor is going to be doing crazy amounts of damage. You guys just got to wait to see the video when they release it, man. If you're not a big avid JP player and don't really know exactly what's happening, you'll definitely see in that video when they release it. I'm super excited for this right here, guys. All right, guys, so we were actually able to complete the missions that were set up by Square Enix. So we did get the 20 draw tickets. We got 10 armor tokens this time. I think we got like 5 last time. And then we got 3K gems coming to us once this becomes live in the game right here, guys. So I'm super excited for that extra 3K gems. I've been pretty lucky. Hopefully I can keep this luck going on. The 20 draw tickets is definitely going to help. And so yeah, I'm super excited. Thanks guys for pitching in. So yeah, all right guys, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you like what you watch, guys, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing, hitting that bell icon for more notifications for when I release my next video. I've been KDG. Once again, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. All right, bye guys.